can it be that music is just much more complex uh, to really put in words what it feels like, right? And I think also music is very subjective, and maybe also always taken a little bit for granted, and yeah, I think maybe it's like that. It's so much easier to talk about pictures or create and paint stuff, but if you're not, everybody are really a musician, and me myself, I always say I'm not a musician, but I can feel music. But if I have to go in a detail of trying to understand music, then I feel like, oh no, that's not my area. Could that be something, that music is so complex?
I think you're on to something there, Jasmine. I really think that that's the main issue here. It's complicated. It's a world of expertise to understand, the language of expressing major, minor modes, how to talk about key signatures and tempo and metric descriptions and so on. All of this requires a language that people don't have generally. And that's in addition to your point about subjectivity. So we all bring to the table our own preferences and experiences, and they're pretty unique to us. And one of the great things about music is that it accrues emotional associations, and there's some amazing work by people like Fred Barrett and Peter Janata looking at nostalgia in music. So these, especially in our teenage years and plus or minus several years, you get this really powerful nostalgic effect of music. It accrues meaning, but at the same time, that meaning may be unique to each of us. So how do we go outside of the subjective and look at an objective understanding of how a sequence of sounds will influence people kind of on average? That may be a little bit harder to do.
Maybe it needs some kind of translation, like trying to make it somehow easier to take on. I mean, on some platforms, there's like 30 plus million tracks. How do you know which one to choose, right?